Morning. Happy Monday. I say Monday. I just broke something over there. I say Monday because this is my last Monday till I'm on vacay. Can you tell I'm a little looking forward to vacation this year? I've never in my life taken a vacation in the fall. And I'm really excited to take a vacation in the fall. A go-away vacation at that. My hair is a hot mess this morning. What is this? Man. Wow. Have you had them, Cindy? I've never had leeks. Come on in, friends. Good morning, good morning. All right. Hey, Trace. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Kay. Hey, Susan. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Faith. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Shirley. Hey, Tommen. I think I pronounced it right. Tommen. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Mallory. Hey, Kayla. I'm going to chop them and then I'm going to rinse them. I was reading the best way to rinse them because people were like, you got to rinse them good. Pull them apart and rinse them. I'm going to chop them up and then rinse them. All right. If you've never had leeks, are they not? I mean, seriously, this looks like something off VeggieTales. Is there a leek on VeggieTales? Tommen. Okay, Tammen. Rhymes with salmon. Unless you say salmon. Salmon. Tammen. Okay, thank you for that. I'll have to remember that. I'll get it wrong next time too. All right, look at these things. I'm pretty sure there's one of these on VeggieTales. I'm just not sure what it is. Aren't they beautiful? They're so intricate the way they layer and come out. Isn't that beautiful? From what I've read, you want to have all of this and then maybe a little bit into the green. But this stuff here is too woody to put in a soup, is what I've read. If somebody else knows otherwise, then you tell me. He is amazing. You think about everything that God had going on the day he created vegetables. And yet he chose to put intricacy into the design anyway. He put beauty into things like vegetables. And if he cares about a leek enough to call it beautiful, then how come we don't care about ourselves enough? Karen, I thought about you all weekend. I'm sure it was a very difficult weekend. And we're continuing to pray for you because I know it's going to be a hard season for you. All right. There's one. So what do you do? Does anybody use those at all? Is there a purpose for those, or is it just like with a scallion, you just cut it off, throw it away at the very end? Or do you guys have a purpose for that end? This person won't stop messaging me. Every now and then I get a man that likes to message me a whole lot, and I have to quiet the chatter. Oh, I'll feed the ends to my chickens then. I think you could cook them in a mesh bag in the soup. Oh, that's a good idea. I don't have one, but that would be a good idea if I had a mesh bag. So these are kind of burning my eyes a little, like onions would, which surprises me. I didn't expect that. Look at the end of them. Tell me that's not cool looking. Isn't that neat? Looks like a sea creature. Woo! Oh, good idea, Jessica. I'll do that. Wow, they are burning my eyes bad. I didn't expect that. you can't have one, Bassie. I can imagine if onions are bad for dogs, so are leeks. All right, so I'm going to rinse these really, really well. I've heard that they hold a lot of sand, although these ones look pretty clean. I'm not seeing a whole lot of anything in them. Woo, they're burning my eyes, baby. Bassie, they're burning, Mama. You look real concerned. I'll just lay down here while you suffer, Mother. And he's down. Alright, they look pretty clean. If there's any dirt in them I'm missing, it'll just be blended up with my soup. Nobody will know. Okay. There's my leeks. This, from what I'm reading, is a pretty simple soup. A lot. Oh, really? Good to know. When you cut onions with a wet a paper towel and put it close to you on. Really? That's a good tip, Betty. Ooh, girl. These ones are not, like, there's like nothing in there for dirt. Like, there is nothing. I'm pulling them all apart, all the way down to the middle. There's nothing. All right, here's my potatoes. I've cleaned them, even though it doesn't appear. Is that dirt? No, it's not. It's part of the skin. It looks like dirt, but it ain't dirt. I'm not going to bother peeling these. These are, they told me what these were. I don't remember. They were some fancy name that I'd never heard of for golden potatoes. They were like something like German something. These came in my CSA. I've been wondering what I was going to do with them. I was going to make the golden skillet. But y'all, I haven't had a lot of ambition to cook the last few days. I've been so busy because I'm going away. I have a lot to get done. And so I did not do any food prep yesterday, and for that I will pay dearly this week. Let me tell you, not having food prep done ahead of time is going to cause me some distress this week, and I knew that. But I had things I had to get done yesterday, so that's why I'm making this soup this morning, and I'm hoping it has at least 4 servings, and then lunch will be taken care of this week. I will not have to worry about lunch. I am going to slap together a pan of no-carb easy bread the way I like to do it. I like to just spread it thin. That sounds right, Kayla. German butterball, that sounds right. Do they look like this? These just look like Yukon Gold, but they weren't that. So there's my potatoes. All right. I've got a couple of cloves of garlic that I am going to put in my little back massager as I go. Look at that, beautifully chopped garlic. Isn't that thing fun? Amy, I make it with, according to the instructions, kind of ish, pretty much ish. I take, whoops, I missed a chunk. I make the mix. I use, isn't it neat? It's called a garlic zoom, I think. Is that what it's called? Garlic zoom. It's like a little Cinderella one-wheeled carriage. Works awesome. So I take my no-carb easy bread and I put, I use egg beaters instead of egg whites. which egg beaters are egg whites, as we've talked about before, but I use the yellow kind. And I whip it for a couple seconds. I don't worry about it getting light and fluffy. I throw in my other ingredients, the water and the bread, and really quickly, while it's still wet, I pour it out onto a 9x13 that has parchment on it. And I do it quick because that stuff thickens really fast. So I just pour it out. Amazon. I got it from Cindy Watzel, but it is on Amazon in my kitchen gadgets section. What was I just saying? Isn't that terrible? My brain just completely went, I have no idea what I was just talking about. No carb easy bread. While it's still soft, runny, because it thickens really fast, I pour it out onto my pan and spread it as thin as I can get it. And then I bake it for 12 to 15 minutes. And then I flip it and cook it another 5 or 6. And sometimes I'll put seasonings on it. And then I slice it into slices. And my slices end up looking like this. And for some reason, I like it so much better than, because you know how, I don't know if you've made the bread, but when you make the bread and you shrink and your slices get small, and I just like the texture this way so much better. It's more chewy. It's more like it's all crust, and I love it. And I just cut it into the sections, cool it, cut it into sections, throw it in a Ziploc bag and stick it in the fridge. And it's fantastic. All right, I'm going to add an ingredient that is not part of the recipe. Shocker. KJ's going against the recipe. Who'd have ever thunk it? I'm going to put some radishes, and I'm peeling them not because I have to, but because I'm afraid my soup will turn pink, and if I have to eat pink soup for an entire week, I might struggle. Maybe they wouldn't turn my soup pink. I don't know. But what if they do? Then I'll have pink soup, and I won't be happy about it. These are another kind of radish. I don't remember what they called them, but they're long and skinny instead of short and fat. I don't know what they're called. I don't think you can eat radishes, buddy. Can dogs eat radishes? Does anybody know? I usually get 16 slices out of no carb easy bread that way. Nope, not daikon. Daikon are the real big ones. They're like really big. These had a weird name. Again, don't remember what they were. Kayla might know. I don't remember what they were. They can have them in moderation. Beaky, do you want a moderate amount of radishes? You have to add weird words into your sentence when you're talking to your dog. They're not radishes, they're radishes. Am I the only one that talks like an idiot to my dog? Do you like a radish? Easy peasy. Don't bite my finger off. Let's see. See if he likes it. He likes it. He likes it. But then again, he'd eat his own butthole if he could. Wouldn't you, bud? There's piggy dogs, and then there's Sebastian. He likes to eat. I give him as many vegetables as I can because he likes to eat, and so. But I put him on a diet, and ever since we did that, he's lost a lot of weight. You could use silicone mat, but I use parchment, Marion. I do have a silicone mat. I just never think to get it out and use it. Good idea. Maybe I'll use my silicone mat today. China Rose. That sounds familiar, Tracy, so I'm going to guess that's what they are. China Rose? I don't remember. I should save my papers. They send us a paper with the name of everything and how to cook it and how to store it. And I don't think these will change the taste of the soup. They'll just add a little bit extra veg to my day. right. So I've got garlic, 2 leeks, a big old pile of potatoes, and a bunch of radishes. Those are some really interesting. They're French breakfast. That sounds right. Are you pulling my leg? Because that sounds right. One box of broth. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, even though the broth has some. It probably needs a little extra. Oh, I missed 2 potatoes. I missed 2 potatoes. I might not have washed these ones yet. Who cares? Not me. If you have not signed up yet, Friday night is Scary Sweets. We are going to be making Halloween candy. Whether you celebrate Halloween or not, doesn't matter for the sake of this glass. Candy exists everywhere you go this time of year. So we are going to make Milky Ways, Crunch Bars, and something else. Almond Joys. Okay? Almond Joys. Okay, there we go. That's it. My soup is done. I'm going to throw it in the crock pot. Throw it in my little... Turn it on high. Actually, no, I'm going to turn it on high to make sure it's ready for lunch. Where's the cover? It's over here. That's it. Easy peasy. I'm having oatmeal for breakfast that I've already got pretty much ready with some apple sauce on it, and that's it. All right, spammer girls on line 18. Nobody wants you here. Block user. Oh. Spammers. Spinach or kale. I have a whole bunch of kale that I didn't know what to do with because I'm a little... I'll do that, Susan. I'll puree it up first and then I'll add a little kale. Scale. I'm going to add some scales to my soup. All right. Scary Sweets. Friday night. $24. Live Zoom. We have a blast. This last week we made a pumpkin roll and a pumpkin souffle that, let me just tell you, if the idea of a pumpkin souffle makes you go, you missing out. Let me just tell you, you can buy the replay on my website. That souffle was incredible. And I'm not like, I like pumpkin. There's pumpkin coffee. Don't love it, but had to buy it because it's October and all. It's like the law. Don't love it. Love pumpkin pie. But I'm not like a pumpkin maniac this time of year. I'm not all like, oh, give me pumpkins, give me pumpkins. I'd rather have, I like pumpkin, but I'm not a pumpkin fanatic. But that souffle, it didn't even taste pumpkin-y. It was amazing, and it reheats so well. So come to class Friday night for $24. You will leave with tons of Halloween candy to get you through the season. It's already an E, Marianne, so because it has potatoes. So this is already going to be an E, but I could add beans if I wanted. This is what I'm going to add to my soup at the end. I should have showed you this. I'm going to put Lazy Man's protein in my soup. Shredded chicken. It's chicken breast with rib meat, but it is only 2 grams of fat and 4 ounces, so it's perfectly lean. I'm going to put this whole bag. It's good. It's got almost a whole bag. I put a cup of it last night in my, I made a very quick Mexican bowl because I was just tired and didn't really want to cook a lot, so I threw together some beans, cauli rice, salsa, beans, cauli rice, salsa, chicken. That it? Chicken, beans, cauli rice, and salsa. Let it come to a boil so it was hot, and then put some Laughing Cow cheese in it, and it was absolutely delicious, and it literally took me 5 minutes. And I used this. I'm going to use the remainder of this bag in my soup. I'm not going to add it until after because I want to puree the soup. Then I'll add this and some kale. Okay. Okay, Scary Sweets, Friday night. Flames group coaching this month. We are doing Overcomer October. If you join right now to be part of No Excuses November, you will benefit from the remainder of Overcomer October, and I will keep you through the end of November if you choose to only stay for 1 month. This is from the commissary. It's just from the grocery store. My group coaching goes month to month. It automatically renews. Anytime you want to leave, you cancel and you get the remainder of your 30 days. But if you join, for the specifics of joining a session like No Excuses November, you would pay your $89, cancel before it auto renews, and you'll get the remainder of October and all of November for $89. That is a deal. It ends up being like 6 weeks if you join right now, or 5 weeks for $89. So if you're interested in No Excuses November, come sign up. The website is at the top of this post. Also, if you want to know when I go live for breakfast and devotions, if you don't want to miss out on that, go to my website, www.joyfullifewithkj.com, and sign up for text notifications. I send a text 5 minutes before breakfast and 5 minutes before devotions so that you get a heads up, or any other time I go live, I will send a text. And then I'll also send the occasional word of inspiration or special offer or other things. You won't be bombarded with text, but you will get 2 a day as I go live. What else? Guess that's all I have for you this morning. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. Stay on plan. Listen, I have nothing ready and I'm staying on plan. I got that done. I'm going to slap together some oatmeal in a couple of minutes with some applesauce on top and go about my day. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I will see you back tomorrow. Bye, guys.